In today's episode, we have social media and digital marketing guru and founder of Zag Pro Academy, Guy Danhoff. Guy is going to share some strategies on how to level up your influence, impact, and advocacy using digital media.
Nice. Well, your little pizza fun fact today is this is going to blow your mind. That each person in America eats about 46 slices of pizza a year. I probably do that in the first 2 months of the year.
I'm definitely above average.
Me too.
Way above.
Pretty much every Friday is pizza day.
Yeah, I'm definitely above average.
And podcast day. No.
I think if I had to choose like a last meal, and this is not just because the podcast is titled Pizza and PE, but my last meal would have to consist of pizza for sure. It's my favorite. So you guys, I'm so excited that our guest, Guy Danhoff, is going to be here because one, he has taught the three of us so many things about using digital media for marketing strategies, but he's also really smart, you guys. He is the founder of Zag Pro Media. He also, as we know, because we are students of this class, he is a Zag Pro Academy Master Co-Lead Designer and Instructor, and also the co-host of Missouri Shape's most viewed weekly content through their live webinar series, Zagging 101. And I'll be honest, before I met Guy, I had no idea what zagging meant. But don't worry, viewers and listeners, you'll understand what zagging is by the end of this podcast. But Zagging 101 was also sponsored by Heart Zones Incorporated. His step-by-step implementation of social media marketing strategies and practices directly influences many Shape state associations. In fact, our own state association, North Carolina Shape, one of the members, Dr. Kim Ballard, is the one who introduced us to Guy Danhoff. Through his training and one-on-one consulting, he also has launched and produced Missouri Healthy Schools live weekly streaming content during the pandemic, such as Spaker Spot, Tasty Tuesday, and most recently hosts Mo Health Media. And I believe those are on podcasts and broadcasts like us. Guy is also a college professor of 12 years, teaching courses such as fitness management, sport and social media, sport entrepreneurship, and research methods. Finally, I need to take a bite of pizza because he's got so many accolades and so many skills. He is the co-author and co-editor of the textbook, Health Fitness Management, 3rd edition, and has just signed a new authorship. I'm so excited about this release to write a resource manual guide, a book titled Zagging, Building Advocacy Through Digital and Social Media, set for fall 2021 release. So awesome. I just can't wait for that. So let's bring him on, Guy Danhoff.
Hey. Wow, what an introduction.
I feel like I featured it though. That's one of my things.
And Andrew, I love all three of you. And if I have to go over under on the pizza, I'd say in 2021, I'm way under. But in most years, I'm way over, especially the deep dish variety. And Keith, I love the fun facts you give every week. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here. And all I can say is the triple P. Little trivia for you. The last time I appeared on a podcast, I was on the 4th episode for Shape America with Sean Nevels. So it is kind of ironic that this is your 4th episode. And with the Shape America podcast with Sean Nevels, I was the 4th guest on that. So I don't know what it is, but there's something about being number 4 in podcasts, and really fired up to be here with you all.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And you and I first met, it probably I think is 5 weeks ago, like less than a month. And Dr. Kim Ballard, she sent me an email and saying, hey, if you're available for the 6 o'clock Zoom session, now this is after a full days of work, 6 o'clock Zoom session with, I can't say certain words, with a social media guru on how to level up your advocacy. And at first I was like, oh, do I want to get on another Zoom at 6 o'clock? But I knew Dr. Kim Ballard that she was going to be sure that it was content that was going to be good. And so I think the very first 15, 20 minutes that when you spoke and were giving some digital marketing strategies, I was completely hooked. And I wanted to learn so much more. And just within that 30 days from that just zagging 101 introducing me to digital marketing, all of a sudden within that 30 days, we're on episode 4 of the Triple P.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was the following week. I think maybe not even a following week. It could have been 6 days later. We aired our first podcast with Principal Lorinda Deneen.
That was about right. And as far as the timeline goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what you call coaching.
Yeah, this is true.
Boom, there it is.
Wow. But yeah, so I can't thank you enough for really helping us lift off this Triple P podcast. You really nudged us and inspired us to, one, make sure how to do this correctly. Obviously, we're still messy at times, but that's okay. But we hope that we just continue to bring relevant content to our viewers and bring things that are practical and just some good, support for teachers throughout the nation with this Pizza and PE podcast. So we appreciate you being here.
Well, again, I'm so excited to be here because of the fact that you have launched this Pizza and PE podcast, simply because you've got a lot of great things to say. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of information that we really need to spread that word. And I love the guests you've had so far. Bringing in people who bring in great perspectives, great ideas. And that's what this is all about. It's an exchange of information, especially given the fact that we can't meet face-to-face anytime soon. This is the best way to do that. So I applaud your efforts. As I've said, it is not even, look, whenever you start something, it's going to be messy.
Yeah.
Period. However, look at all you've done in the last 4 weeks. I mean, last week, you were actually one of our guest speakers on the Zag Pro Academy Master Class talking about analytics. Do you really think you'd have been talking about analytics of all topics? The best part about it is you use those analytics. You took a big Zag move, which you changed direction, and now look how you've reformatted what you do with the Triple P. So kudos to this team for doing all that, because it's really huge that, again, you have this passion and you've developed this platform. And that's what excites me, is to see, fellow educators out there and putting out strong, positive messages, strong, positive information, again, to support the HPE community.